Okay, so next question, this third question frequently asked, is emotional mastery the same as controlling your emotions? Because sometimes I feel like I'm just suppressing how I really feel to seem regulated. Okay, so there is a difference, right? I've talked about this before. Emotional mastery is not about controlling, it's about capacity, right? How are you holding space for yourself? What's your capacity in holding your emotions? Suppression is avoiding the emotion altogether. It's not dealing with emotion, right? Mastery is about making space and holding space for it. Mastery is not about controlling, not at all. Let me give you another metaphor. I'm thinking of so okay, let's say your inner child is crying, right? Your inner child feels hurt, and you shut that inner child up. You just suppress the pain, you suppress the fear, and you go like, no, as long as I don't deal with it, don't listen to it, it might just disappear. Now that's suppression. That's not feeling it, right? And that in the long term causes physical illness, probably some digestive problem as well. So that's suppression. We talk about mastery, right? We've done work on the inner child, right? In the modules, and we've talked about how we hold the inner child gently. We create space for the inner child to cry, to do whatever it needs to do, and you hold space and you allow the inner child to feel safe in your space, and you breathe, right? Now that's mastery. That's mastering emotions. When you suppress and say, okay, forget it, I'm not going to listen to the inner child who's crying, who is in fear, that's a disconnection. You are disconnecting yourself from yourself. The other one, where you are holding the inner child, you are feeling the fear, you're making space, you have the capacity to hold. Now that's integrating. Sometimes when we suppress, we can look very regulated, we look very calm. Because we're not showing anything. So that's why sometimes people can get very confused when they look at someone who seemingly on the outer level looks calm. They think that this calm person has mastered their emotions, versus this person could just be suppressing. I know of quite a few people in my life. They look calm, they look like they don't have emotional problems, but then they are far from calm, right? There's so much suppression going on. And how I know this is simply by the things they say. So they could say something like, well, I don't like confrontation. I feel like it's a waste of time. I rather not confront the person, because why waste our energy flaring up? I'd rather have peace. But I know this person doesn't have real peace, because the body's acting up, and this person looks calm, but far from calm, right? So that's why there's this thing where people often mistake their calmness for, or perceive calmness, right? Then they're not calm, they just suppress. So true calmness is the ability to feel, to remain calm, to hold space for others, to be open to the energies of others, and not try to interrupt the process. Like, in a social gathering, you can see those who cannot hold space, right? Where you are sharing something, immediately they talk about their own problem, right? And immediately this person does not have emotional capacity. This person doesn't know or doesn't have an ounce of emotional mastery, because this person is just waiting for an opportunity to have an outburst, to talk about their own problems, right? So on the social level, you can see, right? You can see the dynamics that happen. For me, controlling emotions doesn't help you, and ultimately, I have an article out there where we talk about how our body We have an emotional map in the body. Go read it, okay? Go read that article it was just last week that I got it out. If we control and suppress our emotions long enough, it becomes a disease, right? In the physical body. As you may know already, cancer is an emotional disease. And so energies that we are suppressing inside us, it's a toxic energy. And then over time, it becomes cancer cells and all of that. So we don't want to do suppression. We don't want to do that kind of control. We want to master, where we are able to hold space, where we're able to experience the emotion and not judge it and not flare up, right? I mean, there are extreme ways where people express their emotions. Suppression or complete flare up. That's also not healthy, right? The middle ground is really to have the capacity to hold that energy, to feel it and to be safe in it. Okay, so that's emotional mastery.